Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Sahib Jiyo Satgur Ayo Sarab Tuhari Mile Sukh Naam Har Sobha Chinta Lahe Hamari Avar na suje Duji Thahar Har Pryo To Dwari लेखा छोड़ लेखे छूटे हम निर्गुण ले हो बारी सद बख्शंद सदा मेहरवाना सबना दे आधारी नानक दा संत पाछे परियो राख ले हो एहो बारी राख ले हो एहो बारी गुरु प्यारे साध संगत जी राल मिल के फतेह बुलानी जी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह जिवें पाश साहब ने हुण कहा सी कि वो भी समा वैसे आ गया पर हमेशा सीगा कि शब्द नूं समझना है महाराज कहते हैं कि सिखो शब्द प्यारियो जन्म मरण की टेक हुण किहड़ी जबान वरती है शब्द सीखने विच सीखने लई जिहड़ी भी बच्चे जिन्हें सीखनी हैगी है विद्यार्थी जिहड़ी उन्हें समझ आवे so I've been asked to speak in English because the time is there where we have to speak in the language of the people that need to understand the shabad. The shabad is immortal. The shabad can never be put into another language. We can't be singing Kirtan in English. So I had to sing songs like We Are the Khalsa and all that. But really, the Shabad cannot be changed. It is Guru Mukhi. Guru de Mukh to nikli hegi hai. Guru Mukh. We are trying to become a Guru Mukh. How can you become a Guru Mukh if we move away from the Guru's Mukh? Guru Mukhi has come out of their mouth. We have to stick to that Guru Mukhi. We have to sing Shabad. We can't be singing rhyming stuff if somebody else wrote it. If when we've already got what Guru Arjan Dev Ji wrote for us. And Raag Todi, then we should try and learn the Raag. So we don't just say Todi Mahalla Panch, but we understand what Todi means. I'm of that generation that doesn't have a clue what Todi means. I know it's a Raag, but you could show me 4 Raags, I won't be able to tell you which one is what. Kyo? Because when I was 21 is when I found out that even Sikhi was a relevant doctrine. And then I came into it. I was into what might be called hip hop, rap, R&B, drum and bass. That was my shabad at those times. That's where my head was. My guru would be what I was already read on the news. Guru Nanak's words were not in my head. My nasha, my anand was not from Anand Sahib, was not from Bani. It wasn't from singing Kirtan, it was from stuff like drugs, alcohol, clubbing. And you know what? I've bumped into people nowadays and I think Singh must have always been a Sikh, must have always been a Gurumukh. And then he tells me that he was a drug addict before and how Maharaj saved him only 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And you think, gosh, our Panth is full of people like this. They all fell off. Not fell off, they started off falling. And then they crawled out. They crawled out from where there's one translation when it says Sun Gallan Akas ki Kita Airis. One translation is that even the Pakhandis, they try to copy Guru. But I also see that replying to someone like me. I was that Kidi Makodi in the ground. And I listened to the talks of the heavens that were coming out of my Guru's mouth. And I decided to crawl out of my little mud hole and try to climb up the Guru's path. Sun Gallan Akas ki. The heavenly talks and Kita. The Kidi starts to have a copy. Rees means to copy. So it starts to copy. And who did I try to copy? I tried to copy those people that I knew around me walking that path. Just like the Shabad we just read, Todi Mahalla Panj, Maharaj says, at the last one, Nanak Das Sant Pache Pariyo. Nanak the servant has fallen upon the path of the saints. Sant Pache. Behind the saints, matlab we find someone who seems to know what he's on about, and we grab him and say, tell me what I should do next. Kuch sikhao mainu. So I can copy you and become that kidi that copies towards my Guru. And that's what Sangat is. The power of Sangat is that people like myself didn't have any Sangat. By the time we were 21 university, I'd never met a single Gursikh who was practicing Sikhi. I'd never met a single person who was my age who actually believed in the Khalsa way and followed it. And I don't think I'm unique in that way. I think there's loads of us that go to schools, colleges, that never met a Sikh and never could have met a Sikh that are doing the same kind of stuff that we've done, you know, and had sat in there, you know, we could talk about all this dodgy stuff that we've done, and then they say, but you know what, left that behind. And the question comes is, why, bruv? Why did you leave that behind and start to do this stuff? Why did you start to read Part? Why did you start to leave alcohol and drugs and start going to Kirtan darbars? Because there's something there as well. No one's an idiot, no one's a fool. Everybody looks for the nasha. Yeah, Maharaj says in Bani that the Amli, he likes Amli and the Sangat. Yeah, because he likes to drink. So he looks for people that are going to drink. You look in our family and look at the people in your family that do whatever they like to do. They'll have mates that like to do exactly the same thing. You got a cousin who's big into fitness, going to the gym. He'll have other mates that are all look a bit like him. They go to the gym. Yeah, you got to meet somebody else who's into their, you know, who's into whatever, whether it's making music or videos or just going out. Friends are the same. You look for the Sangat because you enjoy it. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਆਨੰਦ ਆਉਂਦਾ. Everybody looks for anand. Nothing wrong with looking for anand, because human life would be really boring if we had no just work, evening, come home. Everybody looks for something that's going to make them happy. Maharaj says anand, anand sab ko kahe. Everybody says anand, anand. I find bliss in this, I find bliss in that. Because the human life is boring. When we look for it in alcohol, we know because onu pee ke kuch miluga. No one drinks it for no reason. Yeah, whether they're addicted to it or whatever, but they do it. It starts off with some kind of nasha. And I've been there. I know exactly what it feels like. But then, what's the anand of Sikhi? That's what we're not sharing with the world, no? Sometimes people look at this lifestyle and they think, gosh, must be so boring, man. No going out, most of the time no meat, no drugs. They're like, where's the fun at? You know, what's the point of this? And the question is that is exactly the right question to start with. What is the point of it all? Why is Maharaj saying ki e karo? Now in that shabad we just talked about Ramkali Mahla Tija, Maharaj says Anand Anand sab ko kahe. Anand Guru te janiya. Maharaj says the real bliss of this life comes from Guru. Scientifically, God makes a bit of sense. Maharaj is telling us we came from God. We came from the Ik. The Ik with the Om created us. Now if inside us we're not connecting to the Ik, then we look for something to fill that gap. But nothing's as big as Ik, as the One. There's nothing as big out there. So there's a gap as big as God. Because nothing's as big as that One. Nothing can fill that gap. When we look around us and we see people who go into the gym, but they're always competing with somebody else who's even bigger and fitter. There's no rest there, there's no respite, there's no santok. We look for people who are, you know, whatever, clubbing, and they're always looking to have to go to the bigger high. Even people that are doing these kind of extreme sports, looking for that scary adrenaline high, even they're always planning the next higher, more dangerous thing, because there's never enough. People who are rich, we see people in our families, they've got 1,000 times more than what people had 300 years ago. 1,000 times more. Houses, cars, food on tap. Everything you want is there. Hot water, whenever you want, just turn the tap, there's hot water there. And still, santok nahi. Maharaj says, Bina santok nahi ko raja. No one becomes raja hoya, no one becomes happy without that santok. What do they look for? What are they looking for? The hole is as big as God. Nothing's going to fill that hole. And actually, if you look at us, if we're rejecting God, then it's fair to say that we are a bit ill. Because Maharaj is telling us, Sab mein hai jyot, jyot hai soy. Everybody's got the light inside them and the light is God. So if we're rejecting God at one level, we're actually rejecting a part of ourselves. And if our body starts to reject a part of ourselves, doctor will tell us that we are ill. Our immune system has gone wrong. And they'll give us drugs to suppress our immune system in order to get us to accept our own body part. Maharaj is saying we're ill as well. Maharaj says, Jojo dise, so rogi. Everybody he sees is ill. Guru says, Mera bad Guru Govinda. My doctor is the Guru. What do I go my doctor? If I ask him, what's wrong with me? He goes, Homme dirag roga hai. Your disease is self-obsession. Your ego. You're always thinking about yourself. Me. Never thinking about the ick that you came from. Always thinking about me. It's like a drop that is so obsessed about itself, it doesn't even know that it's part of an ocean. The drop is so obsessed, it doesn't know that it's part of an ocean. Oi ho gaya. Asi bhul gaye. We forgot where we came from. Some people think we have to find God. Maharaj is saying, Ki, what do you mean find God? You have to remember Him. You have to go back to God. Asi already bichde hoye hain. Jaisa Satguru Sunida, taiso hi main deed. Vichhdeya mele Prabhu, har darge ka basit. Vichhde means separation. We're already separated. And He joins us back. So at this moment in time, if we're not connected to God, if we're not feeling His presence, ida matlab eh hoya that we are ill. We've lost a part of ourselves and we're not feeling where we are truly from. Therefore, it's about going back home. Wapas jana. It's not about finding God that's going to be scary and change who we are. It's about finding the one where we came from to remember who we really are. The way we are right now is a palekha. It is a falsity. Maharaj says that this world is like a natak. This world is like a dream. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj in Slok Mahla 9 says, Jo sapna ar pekhna aise jag ko jaan. Just like a sapna. Pekhna means a play. Like a dream or a play, that's how this world is. Inme kach sacho nahi. Nanak bin Bhagwan. In this world there's nothing true apart from the one. But when we have the one, the world is actually real as well. It's a bit of a conundrum. They are true, but when we are separate from the one, they are all false. Because we are not living in truth. We're not living in truth. De sach, Juga de sach, Happy sach. Is waqt, in this exact moment in time, God is 100% true. 100% true. But we don't know. Yeah, we have eyes, we can see that the world is real. But we have, Maharaj tells us, another space up here, at the top of our head. This allows us to connect to the one. But we're walking around with it not working. It's like having eyes that are sewn up. Like in Matrix, when Neo had that thing put up on him, they sewed his mouth up and he couldn't speak. And he was so confused, mera muh nahi chal raha. Yeah? Why is my mouth? Because we rely upon this mouth being able to speak. The minute we think, it comes out if we wanted to speak. So there is a part of us, Maharaj says, that is not working. That's the bit where we are ill. And the point of life is to live as a full human being, not a half human being. Just like the phone needs to be turned off airplane mode to start working properly. We are working at half capacity. When we're not connecting to the one, we are working at less than half capacity actually. Maharaj is saying that the human life is made to meet God. Would Guru Arjan Dev Ji lie to us? What did they have to gain from Sikhi? Who would get tortured on tatti tavi, on a hot plate? Hada hath lag jave on a hot tawa, we'll pull our hand away. Who would want to sit on a hot plate and be cooked from below? And then would he lie to us? The truth he believed was so pure. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, he was Pardakhar. He showed us this truth is worth dying for. But Maharaj, if the truth was worth dying for, it's worth us listening to it and believing in it that it is the truth. And what is that truth? We read it every day in Rara Sahib. Maharaj says, Pai parapat ma nukh de huriya, Gobind milan ki ehe teri bariya. Maharaj says, oh Sikh, listen to this. Very important for us to understand this. we've achieved the body of a human being. We've achieved the body of a human being. This is not some joke. 8.4 million lives we went round to find this life. As you see ticket khreed lavo, Saturday night lottery. It's 8 to 1. 8 million to 1 chance of winning the lottery. It's 8.4 million to 1 to get the human life. Eda matlab ahi hoya na, we already won the lottery. Jitte gaye na. This human life. Manas eh manas janam dulamb hai. Dulamb means hard to find. Labna means to find something in it. Dulab manak dehe. This body, human life is hard to find. Buddha said, to get the human life is harder than throwing a needle from the heaven onto a needle on the earth. We never have a dream. If you've been parachuting or you've been up in this plane and you got the chance to jump out of a plane, you imagine throwing a little needle out of there and expecting to hit a needle on the ground. Ho hi nahi sakda. It cannot happen. But it has happened. It has happened. It's that miracle. We've been born with a human body. I see, we already won that. But it's like finding, there was a movie once. It was called The Gift from the Gods. And it was in Africa. Because of the plane, I remembered it. Oh, banda siga, he was drinking a bottle of Coke. The old bottles of Coke in glass. And he threw it out of a plane over Africa. And it landed in this bin. And it landed on the chat of this bin of, these people that are living, Aboriginals kind of thing, living just in a village. And they got this bottle. And only pata nahi si ki hai ki. But utto diggi hegi hai. It's fallen from above, innit? So it must be a gift from the gods. The problem is they didn't know what to do with this thing. We know it's a bottle. But they didn't know what it was. One starts playing music with it. Other one starts heating up stuff with it using the sun's rays. People start doing all sorts of stuff with it. And the village gets into so much kalesh, so much argument over this bottle of Coke. No one knows how to use it. In the end, one guy goes to get rid of this bottle. He goes to the end of the earth to throw this bottle and give it back to the gods. This bottle has caused so much kalesh. It's a funny story. The point of it was, sometimes we don't even know what the point of what we have is. We got this human life, na? But ki faida? Karna ki? Some people would tell us, you know what, son? The point of human life, or daughter, is to get a nice job. First, nice education. Then get a nice job. Then get a nice car, nice house. Fir, get some nice kids, right? And then teach them to do the same thing again. Bas. But that's similar to having an iPhone and loads of apps. All those apps, they're all useful, yeah? Doing all the things. But the phone is a phone. It's not just made for apps, it's made to connect. And this human body, Guru Arjan Dev Ji would tell us then. What is the point of this human body? Maharaj says, Pai parapat manukh de huriya Gobind milan ki eh teri bariya Avar kaaj tere kite na kaam Mil saad sangat bhaj keval naam Saranjam lag pavjal taran ke Janam britha jaat Rang maya ke. Maharaj says you've achieved the body of a human being. Now is your turn to meet God. Bari. We play cards, innit? All of us. I'm sure. People say, oh, don't talk about cards. I always end up talking about cards for some reason. Pubbi bahut kheli hegi in the family, innit? On the holidays. In pubbi, if you don't play, you pay. You got no chance. You have to play a bari when it's your turn. You can't skip it. In this human life, it's the same thing. If we decide not to play this game of human life, if we decide ki appa naam japna hi nahi na, we are going to have to pay a price for it. The price is we don't get to win the mukti. We're going to have to come back. Now you imagine a kid is born. Kid for the first 5 years don't even know what's going on. All that hassle of growing up, learning your letters, all that hassle of going to school, going through all that kalesh to get back to where we are now. And that's only after we win the lottery again of the human life. All that kalesh just to come back here the same place and then fir har jana. Maharaj says it's made for a purpose. The purpose needs to be made clear. We need a guru to teach us the truth. Who is that guru? A Sat Guru. Sat Guru who teaches us the truth. Sat, translation truth. Like Sat, Naam, the name of the truth. Sat Guru, the Guru of the truth. We need a Guru to teach us this truth. And the truth is, Pai Parapat Manuk Dehuriya, Gobind Milan ki Ehe Teri Bariya. Bari means your turn. Bari doesn't mean your opportunity or your chance. It means your turn. You have to play. Otherwise you pay the price. Then Maharaj says that what the price is. Maharaj says, Avarakash tere kite na kaun. If we're going to achieve this aim of meeting God, Gobind Milan ki, to meet God, then Avarakash tere kite na kaun. Nothing else is going to come use to us. Nothing else is going to help us upon this path. What will come of use to us? Tere kam ki aana. Mil saad sangat. Meet in the saad sangat. We're sitting here right now. We're here. We're not even lucky to get a human life. We're lucky now to sit in the presence of God on earth. Poti Parameshwar ka thaan. God's here. And we're in the Saad Sangat, it's also called God. 5 is God. Panj Parameshwar. Panji Parameshwar. Bhai Gurdas Ji tells us. So here we are. The Sangat is God. Guru is God. The Shabad is God. We're talking the Shabad of Guru Angad Dev, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji is God. All around this way is in the Saad Sangat. Mil Saad Sangat. Paj. Paj means to vibrate, to meditate, to sing. Bhajan karna. Of what? Keval. Only Naam. The name of the one. Oda Naam Japo. Say his name. Maharaj says then, just to reiterate what we have to do, Maharaj says, Saranjam lag pavjal taran ke. Put all your strengths, all your efforts you can find in your body, all 100% of your efforts towards doing this. Saranjam lag pavjal taran ke. Pavjal means this old worldly ocean. Swim across. And then, what will happen? If we don't do it, remember? Play or pay. Play or pay the price. Janam Birtha Jat Rang Maya ki. This human body will be wasted in the color of Maya. Maya meaning the illusion. The illusion being all the apps. If we get obsessed with all the apps out there, or we forget that it's a phone, we left it on airplane mode, we got too involved with the apps, fir koi fayda nahi. Wasted the human life. Might as well just have been born as an iPod Touch. Yeah? Might as well not have ever been come as an iPhone. What's the iPod Touch you hasre hai gyo? What's the iPod Touch? Dog, cat, pig. Ki karde? Khana khande ne. Hein? Khelde ne. Bya nahi karde, but they have their children, don't they? They do the same things. Palde bachche nu palde hai. They look after their kids. They do the same things that we think are important. They make a house for themselves. They get some kind of way to get food. Kam karna. They get something. Look at what some dogs do. For their, see their koge, circus. Look at the circus dogs, how hard they have to work for their rozi roti. Some of the stuff we couldn't even do what them animals have to do. Walk on 2 legs and all that. Walk on their hands. Kyon? Khana karan. Rotiya karan. People do all sorts of stuff. They put themselves in the dirt and they dance. But then, Maharaj says, you do all these things the same as the animals do. What's the one worth of a human life? Is to connect to God. And what is that science of connection? Oh, see, we talked about the phone. Maharaj telling us there's a hidden aerial. Phone no dekh lavo. Look at the phone. There ain't no aerial there anymore. You can't see it. I remember when they used to be able to see them properly. Some of them used to pull them right out. Hon nahi honde na. Dikhda nahi. Maharaj says Gupta. It's Gupt. It's hidden. You know, like you say Gurdwara, they go Hanji, 200 pound, flane sing. Then finally somebody comes along, Gurmukh, and he goes Gupt Seva. Once in a while you go, Akal. Finally somebody did Gupt Seva, not just had their name read out. Finally. Those Gupt Seva people, that means Gupt means hidden. Maharaj says this 10th door is hidden as well. Oh, Digdini. You can't see it. Digdini but hai. It's not there. It's just hidden, that's all. 9 dware pragat kiye, 10वां gupt rakhaya. It's there. We got the aerial. We have the ability to connect. But we are airplane mode. ਆਪਾਂ ਕਨੈਕਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ। Human life is about connection. Maharaj says, Saranjam lag pavajal taran ke janam britha jaat. Britha means wasted. Be arth. Be arth. Arth means no meaning, without meaning. Janam britha jaat. Rang maya ke. Colored in the maya. Colored in the love for maya. And forgetting the naam. So now Satsangat ji, how are we going to connect to the naam? We're going to come to the Guru Sangat and ask him, innit? We need a guru who can connect us. Yeah, just like a phone needs a network, we need a guru to connect us. Some people out there starting getting to play car. I'll find God myself. Look at this sentence. I will find God myself. Homme is I, me. In that sentence, you had two I, me's already. I, me. That's homme. I, me. Hom means I, me means me. I, me. So living in homme is the ultimate disease. The mind is self-obsessed. The drop keeps thinking, I will do it. Why doesn't the drop fall in front of God and say, you do it? Satguru ayo saran tuhari. Oh Guru, I come to Yog Sharan. What's the point of having a Guru? What's the point of sitting next to this Guru who is so amazing? Sajjan Sacha Patshaha. Sir Shaha de Shaho. The king of all kings, my beloved Sajjan Sacha, the true king, the king of all earthly kings. Not only the king of this world, but the king of the next world. He decides who gets in, he decides who doesn't get in. He's the king of that world. Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Sajjan Sacha Patshaha. Sir Shaha de Shaho. Jis paas baithiye. Asi baithe na kol Guru de saath. Jis paas baithiye, so he hai. We become beautiful just sitting next to him. Inni kirpa hai Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That's the, we sit next to him, become beautiful. Jis paas baithiye, so he hai. Sabna daave sab. He is the support of every single person. Sabnu support karda. Where we think, oh, we're the good sticks, we got the pag dadi. Nah. If we ask our Guru, yes, he helps us. But koi bhi mang lave, wo help karda. Anybody, wherever they are, he's your Guru as well. Not just my Guru, he's your Guru. So when we go to our Guru, we say, Guru Satgur ayo saran tuhari. What do we say? Mile sukh. Rab mainu sukh mile. We don't ask for cars and why do we look for these things? Because we think we're going to get sukh from them. No. Mar says mile sukh. Pehle sukh davo. Give me the peace first. Don't give me the things. Because if I have the things, I might not even get sukh. Ask for the thing you really want. Don't ask for the thing you think is going to give you sukh. Ask for sukh itself. Mana says Satguru ayo saran tuhari mile sukh. Naam har sobha. Naam. The connection to the one. Naam is connection, bas. That's what connection is. We want to connect to experience. Experience and connection. Not some belief from far away ki hoping ki ek din mainu Rab da vishwas aa jave. We have faith in God. We don't want just faith in God. We want to experience them. Hun singh aaya. Aa gaya, mainu pata lag gaya. I don't need to have somebody else tell me ki my friend's here. I can see him. Same thing, yeah? When we see our Guru, when we experience him inside, aa gaye, Rab aa gaye. Aa gaye. Mere kar aavo. Kyun, why do we call him to our house? This is the body, is the house. Why do we call him here? Because when he gets here, we'll know he's here. Because our Dasam Dua will tell us, aa gaya. We'll get anand, we'll get bliss, we'll be in tears, we'll experience him. Sikhi is about the experience. It's not about just believing, it's about the experience. Aa gaya na? Pata lag janda hai ga. The Maharaj says, Mile sukh, naam, connection, experience. Then, har sobha. Sobha means that honor as well. And the beautiful, how beautiful they are. Melana ki sobha, how beautiful is my. And then, chinta lahe hamari. Oh, my stress will go. Why stress in it? Why stress? Karta purkh, aap pe hi karta hai. He does everything. Why are we stressing? Aap pe hi karega. Even the people that do his work, he will do their work. Maharaj says, Har kam karavan aaya Ram. Oh, kam karaan vaste aaya. He's come to make us do things and he's come to help us do those things. Appa chinta nahi karni. Nanak chinta mat karo. Nahi karo. Chinta lahe hamari. Let the chinta go away. La jave mere to. Satguru ayo saran tuhari मिले सुख नाम हर शोभा चिंता लाहे हमारी अवर न सूझे दूजी ठाहर हार पर्यो तो द्वारी अवर न सूझे मैंने कोई होर समझ नहीं आंदी where should I go where I don't even know where else to go but to you Guruji I don't know where else to go ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਲਵੋ when you get stressed sometimes you end up at the Gurdwara I don't know who to ask for Maharaj says don't ask anybody else and ask him don't ask anybody else Maharaj says जो बर चाहूं सो तुम ते पाहूं don't ever ask anybody else apart from your guru Maharaj says sabna gallan samra swami he's powerful in all things so kyun mano visare onu pul ke kisi ਹੋਰ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਉਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ why do we forget him and go to somebody else let's go straight to our guru and ask him Maharaj avar na suje duji thahar I don't know any place to rest apart from your sharan and then har prayo to dwari har ke from the world you look at people like me we done the drugs we done the girlfriends we done all everything else you can think about in the world and naam da ras nahi aaya sukh nahi milya paise kar lene se then next what else would have happened dekh lo look in the world how many diseased people there are how diseased they are mentally they got so much money so much everything they got no sukh and they're stressed they panic those people they think I'm going to die soon and I still don't know why I'm here har prayo to dwari one day all of us will realize we need to ask Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj for help because he knows onu pata hai we don't know onu pata hai so we're going to fall at his feet then Maharaj says avar na suje tuji tahar har prayo to dwari lekha chhod alekhe chute hum nirgun leho ubari then that person don't have to be some Mahapurukh to come to Guru Sharan that person falls and he goes Maharaj mera lekha maaf kar do just forgive my lekha this book of deeds I come with is worth nothing ਇਹਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਦੇਖਣਾ just rip it up and throw it away lekha chhod leave my written account alekhe chute without any written account ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਿਓ just wipe out ਆਪਾਂ we do so many ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਰਨਾ ਉਹ ਕਰਨਾ ਇਹ ਕਰਨਾ why don't we just fall at his feet ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਿਓ I don't care about the part I done just you forgive me because ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਚੰਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਮਾੜੇ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੈਗੇ where's the account you can't do lena dena with your guru we just fall at his feet and say Maharaj ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦਿਓ and he has the power Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj has the power to forgive all of our sins in 1 second ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ we can spend our whole lives saying I want to find God myself and we ain't gonna find God ourselves we could ask Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj to give us God in 1 second and forgive all of our sins and give us that experience of God. The Maharaj says, Lekha chhod alekhe chute hum nirgun. I got no good qualities, Maharaj. Tusi dekh levo. When I walked into the camp, sings here 13 years ago, walked into the camp, Mona, just given up alcohol, still stuck in many bad things. I didn't think of them as bad. Most of the things that some of you guys are doing, if you're stuck in those kinds of things that I was doing, you might not even think them murder either. Because that's what we know, innit? That's all we know. Then, fir ki hunda? Then we realize, Maharaj, mere ko to kuch changa hai nahi. What can I give you? What can I give you for this? We can give the eye. This eye that we keep thinking about. Ki main Ramna Ram, I'm going to find God. Give that eye to Guru. And Guru will take it. Say, Ham nirgun. Leho ubari Maharaj I got no good qualities now to see you save me and then Maharaj says next Sad Bakshand he gives assurance Sad forever he is Bakshand he is forever forgiving Sad Bakshand Sada Meherwana not only is he forever forgiving he's always compassionate Meherwan hega Sada Meher Sabna de Adhari he supports every person and Nanak Das Sant Pache Paryo Raag liyo iho bari Nanak falls at the feet of the saints Nanak follows what the saints do. The clue is there. Just follow the path of the saints. Follow what Kabir Ji did. Follow what Guru Nanak Dev Ji did. Follow what Guru Angad Dev Ji did. Follow Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Arjan Dev Ji woke up in the morning and read Japji Sahib. That's what they did. That's why they put it at the front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji starts with Japji Sahib, Rehra Sahib and Kirtan Soila. There's a clue there, isn't it? First things first. First things first. So Japji Sahib, Rehra Sahib, Kirtan Soila, just listen to them. There's this beautiful thing called like iPhones and internet, YouTube. Just stick it on, follow it along. Take that step towards the Guru, because realize that we don't know. We don't know ki karna ki hai. I don't know how to eat, don't know how to drink, I don't know what to wear, I don't know how to live. Guru mil, judge, achar sikh. Meet the Guru and judge the achar. Judge achar doesn't mean what we're going to have in our langar, yeah? Achar means how to live, the way to live. How we walk and talk. Judge means good. So we have to learn from our Guru how to live. Because this body didn't come with instructions. You see, that's the biggest problem with this human life. Didn't come with no instructions. So we all need an instruction booklet. Most of us now pick up our phones and say, koi na pick alonga. There's some clever geezer comes along and shows us a couple of tricks and we go, oh, that was in the booklet, I never read it. That's ahankar. We never bothered reading the booklet, we thought we knew it. The Maharaj says the human life is like that, it doesn't come with a set of instructions. So we need to find a Guru who knows the truth. There is no school of life in our schools nowadays. When we go to our schools, there's no class called the truth of life. So Gurdwara is supposed to be that school about the truth about life. Why are we born? Why are we made? Maharaj says straight away to us, we've come to meet God. And then Maharaj even says Nasakiwa very clearly, Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, in their chants, they say, Jini aisa har naam na cheteo. The one who didn't remember the name of God, say Kahe jaga aaye Ram Raje. Why did they come upon this earth? Why did they take even human birth if they didn't say God's name? Jini aisa har naam na cheteo se kahe jaga aaye Ram Raje. Ehe manas janam dulamb hai. This human life is hard to find. Ehe manas janam dulamb hai. Naam bina birtha sab jaye. Without the name of God, without connecting to God, it goes be'arth. No meaning. Wasted. Hunvatte har naam na bijeo. Agge pukha kya khaye. Maharaj says, Hunvatte. In this season, the human life is a season to plant. Ask a farmer, will he plant seeds in the winter? He'll say, no, don't be silly. You plant it in spring, so they start to grow in summer. This is the season to say God's name. The human life is the season to say God's name. There's no point doing it when you're a cow and a pig and all that kind of stuff. Utte hona hi nahi. This is the time to say God's name. Hunvatte har naam na bijeo. We didn't sow the seeds of naam. Agge pukha kya khaye. Siddhi gal ya. Half the people that walk around saying they're jats and that, they ain't do no farming. That's why they forgot what this means. Seed, you get a sapling. Sapling grows into a tree. And that tree has loads of fruit. Loads and loads of fruit from just one seed. As long as you look after it nicely. So, if we get that naam from our Guru and we plant it, ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰਾ ਫਲ ਖਾਣਾ ਹੈ from that one tree. But ਜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ, ਅੱਗੇ ਭੁੱਖਾ ਕਿਆ ਖਾਏ? ਦੱਸੋ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਖਾਓਗੇ? Simple, isn't it? You sow what you reap. So sow the name, so you reap the name. Sow God, so you get God. Naam is God, isn't it? Naam is God. Apine aap sajiyo, apine rachiyo now. First you made yourself, then you made your name. They're as big as each other. Uche upar ucha now. The highest of everything is the naam. So Maharaj says, Hunvatte har naam na bijeo, agge pukha kya khaye, man mukha no phir janam hai, nanak har paaye. Maharaj says, man mukha. The person who listens to his own mind, who doesn't listen to the Guru. On dekh lo, what's the point of being born into a Sikh family, having God himself come upon the earth to come as Guru Nanak to teach the truth to the people that were lost, and fir sikhna hi nahi? What would be the point of coming into Guru Sangat and not learning the Shabad? Maharaj says, Sikho Shabad pyareo. Oh my beloved, learn the Shabad. Learn the Shabad, because Shabad is God. Sikho Shabad pyareo, Janam Maran ki tek. It's a support of life and death. It's everything to us, the Shabad. We matha take to it. When koi aa jave and tries to do beadbi of Guru Shabad, we die here. Asi the mar jana ki Guru do beadbi na ho jave. That's how much we love our Shabad. But it's alright to die for our Guru. What about living for our Guru? What about reading the Shabad and putting it into our life? If something is valuable, then we should give it value by looking at it. Sikho, read. Sikho Shabad pyareo. Learn the Shabad. Janam maran ki tek. Then Jini manmukha no phir janam hai. Those people that don't listen to the Guru's Shabad, don't listen to the Guru's words, what comes out of his mouth, they are manmukhs because they don't listen. They listen to what they think. They don't listen to what the Guru thinks. It's simple. Just like maths. Did anybody start doing maths by themselves? Tell a kid, yeah, what's 4 plus 4? And he goes, I'll tell you now. Unu aanda nahi kuch, but he tell you what maths is. Are you going to believe him? No. The mind don't know what's going on. It doesn't have a clue where it's from. Doesn't have a clue what made it. Doesn't have a clue exactly what it is itself. Why are we listening to the mind? Unu kakh nahi pata. Doesn't know nothing. Guru knows everything. So listen to the Guru. Manmukha no phir janam hai. Those that don't listen to Guru, they don't follow the instructions of this instruction booklet, phir janam hai. We have to come back. Because only one way out, and that's from Naam. Naam bina ko mukta na hui. No one gets mukti without Naam. Without connecting to God, we don't get to get free of this life cycle. The gerbil on the wheel, yeah? It just keeps on going round. There's only one door, and that's Naam. Harmandir Sahib is a good analogy. You can go round and round Harmandir Sahib, you can't get in. There's only one place to get in from. Darshan. Darshan Deori. Get darshan of Guru. Darshan means experience, isn't it? To see somebody is to experience them. Singh darshan ho gaye, I see him, he's there. Guru darshan ho gaye, Naam mil gaya. Naam is the only way to God. Love and Naam and Guru. All these things are the only way to God. So we have to go through that door to get to Harmandir Sahib. So now Maharaj says, Manmukha no phir janam hai. Nanak, Guru Nanak Ji says, Guru Ramdas Ji says, Har Pai. This is the will of God. This is the system. Hukam. Pai means the hukam. This is the hukam. We can't get out except from Naam. Now you can choose to follow yourself, or you can choose to follow that Guru who would rather burn on a hot plate than to change even one letter of this, than to listen to anybody else but Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Because Guru Nanak Dev Ji has come to give us the truest message upon this earth. Why we are here. So our Guru has come to give us enlightenment. Up to us whether we choose to follow him or not. But he's saying it clearly, Manmukha no phir janam hai. Nanak har pai. This is the system. Hukm hai andar sab ko. Bahar hukm na koi. No one is outside the hukm. The only hukm is this. What is the hukm? Eko naam hukm hai. Naam is the hukm. Eko naam hukm hai. And who teaches us that hukm? Nanak Satgur diya bujai jiyo. The Guru makes me understand. The Satguru, the Guru of truth makes me understand that Naam is the hukm. So, next Shabad Pai Sahib is going to come on and do. We're just going to quickly do a quick vyakhya of it, because we're going to be singing it next. And the thing is I'm no Kirtani. Hai? We're going to finish off with a bit and say, well, I'm no Kirtani. So, being no Kirtani, the thing is, Maharaj has given us Bani for a reason, to sing. Some people say, why not just read the English translation, I'll get what I want. A Shabad nu padna nahi, not just padna, onu gauna hai. Why we want to sing the Shabad? Because the Shabad has power. The Shabad is God. Vaho Vaho Bani Nirankar hai. So when we sing the Shabad, we're going to experience something that we can't just get from reading it in English translations. We're going to experience the Shabad. Tahi Kirtani, आप given the highest pad, ki Kaljug mein Kirtan Pardhana. The Gurudwara should be run by Kirtanis and Katha Vachas, not by these committee wale. That's the truth. Because janu swad aaya na, ohi kare fir. Teachers teach and head teachers become head teachers. So in a school, we need people who done the work and not the people that just do the admin. That's the tail wagging the dog. So let's go to the Shabad. Mara says, in this next Shabad, is by Bhagat Namdev Ji. And the Shabad is, Mati ko, can we bring it up? Mati ko putra kaise nachat hai? Mati ko putra kaise nachat hai? How does this puppet means putra, like putla, yeah? What? Look at this clay puppet dancing, Mother says. We're made of mud, innit? Burn the body, what are you going to get? Cock, dust. Put it into water and it'll just become mud. Mati ka putla hai. Our body is just made of mud. And look at him dancing, so excited. Mother says, Dekhe, sune bole. Doryo pirat hai. Running around, looking and listening and hearing and speaking. He does all these things. He's like an iPod Touch, doing all the apps, doing all those things and forgetting what the point of life was. Mother says next, this is the Rahau. So we get stuck in the world, we don't realize we got to get out of Maya. Janam Birtha Jat Rang Maya ke. Life is wasted in the Rang of Maya. Mother says next, Jab kich paave, tab garb karat hai. Kuch mil gaya, he gets ego. Isn't it true? Tomorrow you win the lottery, chest gonna puff up, walk around like that. I won the lottery, bruv. Yeah? That's what it's gonna be like, innit? We're gonna think, yeah, I'm the man now, I won the lottery. We get something, we get so excited with ego. Garab karat hai. Who gave it to you? Soak your viscerage in sab kich diya. Why do you forget the one who gave you everything? We think we did it. Ego. Maya gayi, tab robat lagat hai. When money goes, then we start crying. We get excited when we get money. Money goes, oh man, my life is so sad. I got no bucks. Yeah, I'm brass, walking around, can't even afford a bus. I was talking to a guy, he was talking to Dukhi Kahani. Dukhiest Kahani he could tell me was he had to walk back from London once. He hadn't have enough money for a bus fare. I was thinking, bruv, have you seen the people across the world that are starving, yeah, for food? I didn't say it to him because I didn't want to make him feel bad, but reality is, where we see misfortune, or somebody else will be happy to have that misfortune, that they're going to go back to a nice bed, they're going to be food at home. We are so dukhi. Dekho, Maya gayi rovat. Man says, man bach karam ras kase lubana. Man, these three things are very important. Sangaji, a Sikh level that comes up in Rera Sahib as well, in Chope Sahib. Man bach karam vichar. These three things, man, our mind, bach, our bachan, our words. In our thought, in our words, and our karam, our actions. These three things are the things that we have to bring in line to Sikhi. Bring into Guru's way. The way that we think, the way that we talk, and the way that we act. These three things are the ones that have to be come into control. And it works not always from man to bach to karam. It also works this way. We start acting the right way because we don't know how the hell to act. Sorry, apologies. We don't have a clue. Then we start to change our bachan as well over time. And finally that mind comes in control. When that mind starts to follow Guru though, it starts to change the words and it starts to change the actions. So it works like a virtuous circle. It's not just one way, it's both ways, it's a circle. You do an action, next day your bachans might change. The words, the next day your mind might change. So today we might leave the stuff that we don't want to do. Tomorrow, we won't even speak about them. Then months later, we won't even think about them. I don't think about beer anymore. Back then I would have stressed if you said give it up. Yeah. No need to look at people smoking up or getting high. I don't think, oh, I wish I could get a toke. Why? I got naam. I get anand straight away. Maharaj Ji Kirpa. If we say his name, bliss. Anand Anand. Sabko kahe. Anand Guru te janiya. Guru Sahib blesses. Then Man bach karam. Ras kase lubana is attached to all the sweet tangles of this word. But binis jag gaya jaye kahu samana. When we die, koi nahi puchda. Koi nahi puchda. They get rid of your body before you can even think. They get rid of your body. My own grandfather died. I wanted to give him a hug, but when he was dead, I didn't want to hug him. Because a dead body. Andar hunda na cheez. Within the person's life, body's dead, we think, oh, I don't know. Even the kids they don't bring to the funeral. Do they? Same person was in a family member. Asi samili sigi from that body. When the soul was there. Soul is gone. That body is now cursed. Koi nahi puchda. Try to think back 3 generations. Who was your pardada? Koi kis nahi yaad hovegi. Nothing. Gone. Maharaj says next. Keh Ravidas. When Maharaj says, I say Maharaj says because it isn't Gurbani. Yeah? Guru Arjan Dev Ji put it there. So it is their words. Because they wrote it. But also Bhagat Ravidas Ji said it to them. Keh Ravidas. Baji gai. Baji jag pai. Oh pai. Oh my brother. Oh my sister. Oh bade pyar naal keh rahe hai. Oh pai. Tu sun la. This world is a baji. Baji means a game. Baji ka hota na game player. Baji is just a game. It's just a game, yeah. It's just like PUBG. ठीक है ना? So we got to play or we got to pay. And then Maharaj says, Baji gar. So mohe preet bane aayi. What happened to me? Ravidas says, you lot are playing the game, but you ain't playing it to win. I'm playing it to win because I fell in love with the one who made the game. Hukum hai, oda hai ga hukum. So, jini aisa har naam na chete ho, se kahi jag aaye Ram Raje. He made the world, so let's remember where we come from. And let's sing his words and go back to him that made us. Bajigar, the one who made the game. Yeah? Remember him. Remember the one we came from. Remember the one who's actually a part of us. And then Maharaj says, we need love. How do we get love? Sad sangat ke asre prabh syo rang laaye. And the sad sangat. You know, the asre naal, with their ashirwad and with their support, prabh syo rang laaye. We get love for God. Abhi baithe sun rahe na. If you think I don't love God, bro, he's talking sense from Guru, but I don't love God at the moment, then start singing the Shabad in the Sad Sangat. Pyar aa jaoga. Bani is made to fall in love. Why would Maharaj make rags and all this stuff? We have a rag darbar here. Why would they make rags if it wasn't about experience and emotion? It's about experience of emotion. Maharaj has given us that methodology. Sing rag, sing Kirtan in Sad Sangat. It's like the cell phone, got no reception, and you walk into a room full of aerials. Bang. From zero reception, gone to full bars. Right now, we're in full bars. Now we ask our Guru Maharaj, call kapat. Open that door, the 10th door, switch me off airplane mode, and let me connect to you. When I say your name, bless me Maharaj. Bless me Maharaj. We come to our Guru's door. So we come to his door, we say, Satguru ayo, saran tohari. Come to your door now, Maharaj. Tusi kuch karo. Ab kich kirpa kije. Karo na kirpa. He's here to give kirpa. So we finish off with a little bit of Vaheguru Simran. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Kirtani. So I apologize in advance. It's going to sound quite base here. We start off with this and then we're going to go, Oshima, I'll leave this. I'm not going to embarrass anybody. I was going to, we do Simran together and then Maharaj, if the Kirtanis can come up, then I'll get off when they're here. सारे इकट्ठे बोलना हैगा in love for our Guru. Tan Guru Nanak, 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 Tan Guru Nanak. Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak, Tan Guru Nanak. Vahe Guru, 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 Vahe Guru Ji, Vahe Guru, 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 Vahe Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. This word, Vaheguru, is magic. It's a miraculous word. It's changed many people's lives. Many people's lives have been changed by just this word alone. Sasangaji, let's do a prala. Let's follow the steps of our Guru. Because this path is amazing. It's amazing. It's the truest path in this world. It is truth itself, incarnate. Adi such, Jogadi such, happy such. This is the way. This is the way to find the truth. So I'm sure I made loads of mistakes in that Katha. I want to let the Sangat know that there is a YouTube channel, if you haven't heard about it already, which we've set up for the last year and a bit. That's been going on with all this Katha on there. So it's just called Basics of Sikhi. Like I said before, I'm not a Sant, not a Gyani, not anyone educated or a Kirtani. It's just the basics of Sikhi. But some of those basics are getting a bit lost. So the Panth is going a bit astray. We've seen what's going on. People are taking our children to be easy pickings. So we need to learn the basics ourselves and spread that. I'm sure I made loads of mistakes. Please forgive me. Bless me to walk upon this path just like you. And Maharaj Kirpa Kare, we can keep sharing this knowledge of Guru. Nothing here was about me. It was all about Guru. Maharaj ne Kirpa Merte Kirti. I was a niche, not deserving of that Kirpa. Not deserving of that Kirpa. Pone Kirpa Kar Ditti, and I thank him for it. So Maharaj Kirpa Kare, we can all start to follow his path. We're sitting in this Sangat right now. He's already blessed us. If you're thinking, oh, Sikhi's not for me, hold on. You're sitting in the Sangat right now, aren't you? So it's obviously for you. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, you'd be out there. It's definitely for at least the people that are here. You know? So please forgive me. Deho sajna seesariyan jo hove sahib se mail. Guru di pyari fateh da jawab gaj gaj ke bolna ji. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.